Let's see what happens. Let's see what. I wish.
Hey guys, this is GTA 6 Universe. What follows in this video about Trailer 3 leaves us with this question on the tip of our tongues. Is Rockstar really capable of doing this to us? Comma. So turn up the volume and enjoy watching. We have new information regarding the release date of trailer number 3 for GTA 6, and in this video, we will discuss it. But before the video continues, feel free to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm not used to covering this kind of theory or news, but this one is quite interesting, and I wanted to share it with you today. The fans of the community might have found the exact date of the third trailer for GTA 6. So it all starts with the second trailer for GTA 6 that Rockstar released about 5 months ago. Jason enters a shop, hits the seller, then robs the cash register. And in this sequence, we notice that on Jason's watch, it shows 11:08, and this clue is quite important. Some fans think that 11:08 equals November 8th. In fact, for the United States, the numbers are reversed, so either November 8th, this date is in the American format. It could be a hidden clue towards the release date of the third trailer for GTA 6. One thing that further confirms this theory, on November 8th, 2023, Rockstar announced the first trailer for GTA 6, which was then released on December 5th, 2023. So for fans, 11:08 on the watch equals November 8th, a direct reference to this key date. They then think that Rockstar could reuse this date 2 years later, on November 8th, 2025, for the announcement of trailer number 3. And this theory is further confirmed because Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, will have a conference call on November 6th. So this further confirms that a trailer number 3 will be released sometime in November. So stay well informed on Rockstar Games' social media. Yo, what up, squad? All right, y'all. So it is May 7th, 2026, and I need you guys to understand something right now, all right? GTA 6 trailer number 3, y'all. It is coming. Like, I'm talking any day now. It could drop tomorrow. It could drop next week. It could literally drop while you guys are watching this video right now.
Looks
And
like
when
that
that
happened.
trailer drops, y'all, I'm telling you, bro, the entire internet is going to lose its mind. And I need you. I need the squad. I need y'all to be ready, all right? Not just hype, ready with the right gear that you guys will need to take full advantage of the game. So let's talk about it. All right, y'all, what's good, y'all? It's your boy C-Kid, man. We back at it, and today we're gonna be doing something that I have genuinely been waiting months to be able to make, y'all, because GTA 6 is real, y'all. It is real, and it is happening on November 19th of this year, and the gaming world right now, y'all, is in full-on
I'm ready.
mode, just waiting for this third trailer to be able to drop. So look, y'all, so Take-Two, which is Rockstar's parent company, their earnings call is May 21st. Rockstar's marketing was actually supposed to kick off this summer. People literally, y'all, have been tracking planetary positions, trying to figure out when this trailer is actually going to drop. Somebody literally on Reddit spent about 3 months charting out where the planets were every time
Oh, thank you,
Rockstar
whoever's
released a
here.
trailer, going all the way back to 2007. Crazy. I mean, I ain't got that kind of time, but hey, shout out to the dude who did it, all right? Now, the point is, what I'm trying to make is, we are in it right now, y'all. The energy around this game is unlike anything that I've ever seen when it comes to the gaming space, and it is only going to get more intense between now and all the way up until November. So today, man, what I'm actually doing in this video here for the squad is I'm breaking down the best gaming controllers here, as well as headsets that you need to have for your setup, that you need to have locked in and loaded before GTA 6 launches. Because this game right here, y'all, is going to be
the biggest entertainment release in the history of everything. All right, the Take Two CEO literally said people are going to be calling in sick on November 19th, including myself, and you're not going to want to experience this, man, on some busted gear. So I got y'all. So start saving your ducats right now. Now, I know somebody down in the comments, man, they're going to be like, C-Kid, why do I need new gear just to play GTA 6? And to be honest, man, that's fair. You don't need it at all. But here's why it matters. GTA 6, y'all, is set in Vice City. We're talking massive open world, ocean sounds, city ambience, crowds, traffic, helicopters, that whole cinematic Rockstar audio experience that we all know about. That game is going to sound incredible, all right? Now, if you guys are gaming with a $20 pair of earbuds or some crusty headset from 2019, you're leaving a whole lot of just dimension of that experience on the table. And for the controller, man, GTA games, you guys have already know, man, they've always rewarded precision. When it comes to driving, shooting, stealth sections, heist, GTA 6 is supposedly the most detailed and ambitious open world Rockstar has ever built. You want a controller, man, that's going to be able to just keep up with that, all right? Plus, and this is real talk right here, man, the PS5 is now $650 or $900 for the Pro, which is still crazy to me. But if you guys already bought your PS5 or you're still rocking the same one, the best upgrade that you guys can make right now isn't buying a new console. It is leveling up your peripherals, all right? Bang for your buck. That's the move. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of my actual picks. I got 3 controllers here, and I got 3 headsets, man. We're going to go budget, we're going to go mid-range, and we also going to go my personal recommendation for each of these. All right, so starting with budget pick, right? I know what you guys are thinking, C-Kid. This is literally just a regular DualSense controller, and yes, that is the point, right? And don't judge me, man, because I have controller. I got regular controller on top of regular controller. I got some, limited edition ones. We got the Ghost of Yote here.
That's
We
nice.
also got a custom one that was actually made by my people over at Colorware. Needless to say, bro, I got a lot of just controllers here on deck that I can actually use. Don't judge me, man. I know I got a problem. And if you don't want to spend extra on a Pro controller, man, just make sure that you guys have a fresh DualSense controller here, man, going into GTA 6. Don't try to run on launch day a controller that's been through 3 or 4 years of abuse. The analog sticks on these things here, man, they do develop drift. If you've been gaming heavy on 2 or 3 years on the same controller and pad, you already know what I'm talking about, all right? Your character just starts walking by themselves, and you pull up and you're already drifting left and right, all right? Not the vibe that you guys want for GTA 6. You want a fresh DualSense controller. The haptic feedback is legitimately special for story-driven games. When Rockstar builds GTA 6 to tap into those adaptive triggers, and they will, you're going to want to feel that incredible feeling. Rain on the windshield, tension on the triggers when you guys are aiming a gun, the tire resistance when you guys are off-road. That's the stock DualSense doing things that no other controller out there on the market can actually do.
That makes
Make sure you
sense.
guys get you one. So if you guys are on a budget, man, don't sleep on just grabbing a second fresh DualSense and keeping it charged. It goes on sale regularly, man. And if you guys use the link that I have for you guys in the description below, and I'm telling you, bro, easy pickup, all right? Now, before we actually get into the second controller that I have for you guys, which is this one right here, man, let's go ahead and tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video. So some of you guys out there may know
I hate when they
this
do that. When they
entire
everybody always
series
put a
is
fucking
regular experience,
sponsor.
but one of the things that I use, which is a good VPN, which is called Surfshark. And this is the one, y'all, that I feel is the one that you guys should also use. And I'm going to give you guys 7 reasons why in 60 seconds. Now, the number 1 reason is privacy, y'all. Your entire internet connection gets encrypted, so this way trackers, snoopers, as well as your ISP cannot be seen. This is clutch, especially when you guys want to get onto your banking sites that has a lot of your information. Number 2 is the public Wi-Fi protection. Now, you know that favorite coffee shop of yours with the good Wi-Fi? Well, yeah, that is like a hacker's dream playground. Surfshark, y'all, and locks down your data on public networks, so this way you don't become a victim of identity theft or fraud. Number 3, this one was a big one for me while I was overseas, y'all, and that is streaming is unlocked. So whether you guys are on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, you just pick a server, connect to it, and just like that, man, you are now streaming content on platforms worldwide like Netflix, Hulu. The geo block is officially gone. Go ahead and finish up
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Number 4, y'all, is the clean web. Now, this blocks ads, it blocks trackers, malware, as well as phishing attempts automatically every single time you guys browse the internet. Number 5, the web content blocker. Now, Surfshark can now automatically block alive about Brian Upchurch and his history of his controversial history. Like, he did a lot of very, 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 very controversial person.
Oh, hi, Sean B.
And I did this whole life.
We haven't heard anything about Nancy Gunter the last couple of days. Have you heard anything, Sean B, about Nancy Gunter? Any new developments? Let me see. Look, Dolly Vision.
Right? You know, he's like, yeah, I'm getting sued. I ain't talking shit at True Crime Dollar. I don't blame him. I mean, if somebody was coming after me like that, I'd probably shut up too. But, like I said, that it kind of hurts that element of everything, right? Is that he was a good source of spreading awareness with them because he had so many viewers and so many people.
Yo, this person got 7. This person has. This person has 753 people watching him, more than the lab right now. The lab usually got more.
You know what I'm saying? I like Billy Will too, but you don't see that. Upchurch was the only dude doing that. So now we don't got Upchurch. We ain't got nobody. Not no big people like that. So I just think it hurt a little bit, you know, as far as the awareness goes. Because, like, I believe that Sebastian Rogers deserved to be shared.
Yeah, she's gone. It's sad, but
He was by a lot of people, just not him, because he didn't want to get involved. And next thing you know, he's getting sued by, you know, Chris and Katie, I guess. I don't know. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to be involved in true crime whatsoever. And that's why we haven't seen him on the channel. He's still a mod here and everything. So, you know, it is what it is. You must be from Tennessee. No, I'm from Virginia. But you gotta remember, Upchurch helped me get over my fear of flying. I didn't fly.
let me see what happened. And on Friday, I'm opening seven packs of Pokemon cards, Sean B. So, you know, I'll let you know when I'm getting on. So, 7 packs. It'll be before Manimals Live.
All right, just me today, guys. So a lot of crazy stuff has happened over the last few weeks. I haven't, I think I've had a lot of guests, but I haven't done a session by myself since like the
very first one. So I thought it'd be cool to cover some crazy shit that's going on. So I got like some nasty allergies. So this right here, this is crazy. I discovered this yesterday. Somebody said this to me. This is the U.S. Postal Service selling lost cards, which I think is crazy. So this is a lot. It was doing, like it was at like 2,800 earlier in the evening, and then I did a post and it kind of went crazy. Now it's at 53. This thing is loaded up with patch cards, and it's the government. The government is selling these things, which is crazy. So, this is a lot of stuff here, but it's basically in the Atlanta recovery section. So, like the cards that we lose in the mail, the government is taking and selling, which I'm a little disturbed about. And here's what's getting me. You can actually look some of these up, and they were sold on eBay like recently.
Wow.
This one right here was sold in October, and it's in this lot. It's like
That's
so.
crazy.
If you guys are wondering, like, if you have missing cards, I would look through this because, man, I just can't believe it. There's some actually pretty good stuff in here, like that Irish.
Listen to this video, guys.
Crazy to me that like the U.S. government is reclaiming assets, and all these cards worth losing. I've lost stuff. I lost a autographed Magic sticker. Was that in this lot with the U.S. Postal Service? It's crazy. So just be warned, and if you see any of your cards here, they could be yours. I'll talk about PSA in a minute. I've actually got a video. I'm airing later about PSA and the boycott and everything like that. But again, all right. So final warning: the stuff you lose in the mail could potentially be sold within 6 months by the government and the U.S. Postal Service. And here's proof, and here's an eBay listing. Clearly, this got lost. If you guys want to do some research, like in the audience, if you, all right, fine, getting some people in here. It almost feels like you're talking to yourself for a while, so you show up. So,
Wow.
yes, an eBay boycott sounds good. 80 cards, CBC. Yeah, try anybody out. Tag CBC, whatever. Show these comments. Actually, I gotta add them to the stage. There we go. No.
Thank you, everybody that's here. Please hit that like and subscribe button.
Follow up. This poor dude lost his stuff, and it is in this auction right now, and that's scary. GameStop. This is funny. So, what do we think is happening at GameStop right now? So Ryan Cohen is a boss. I've talked to a few people that work for him at Chewy. He's, I said he was a pretty good CEO, but basically, he is kind of like what I do in sports cards, kicking up a storm, and not even talking to eBay first, kicking up a storm everywhere, CNBC, and he is trying to get their attention. He now owns 5% of eBay, and I actually think he's going to force them to get a board seat. And once he gets that board seat, things are going to get real interesting. He brought up collectibles like twice in that interview. So I don't know if
Yeah, hit that like, subscribe button, and share.
Hotshot entrepreneurs enter space because like crazy stuff ends up happening, and we do see innovations. But this could be a weird play where he just basically raises the GameStop stock for himself, raises his own net worth, or he convinces eBay to buy PSA or buy GameStop in a very weird twist of fate. The interview was so awkward, guys. It's like, Andrew Sorkin is a good interviewer. He's interviewed tough people like Elon Musk. I actually admire him as an interviewer. He's done a great job. I've read a couple of his books, and even he had a tough time today. I mean, the dude shows up in like a bomber leather jacket. He's just like I'm the man. What's up? I'm the man. And basically, you look at him and you're like, all right, man, I get it. You rode in here on your Ducati, and yeah, you're the man.
That's crazy.
I just kept asking him about, like, well, what are your plans? $9 billion in reserves. They don't have the cash to buy it. So if they were going to buy eBay, they'd have to dilute the living crap out of their shares. They would have to get a third party. They would have to take on massive debt, and it won't work. But they will make enough noise where he gets himself a foot seat, I think. Let's see. What do you think? So do you think Walmart will buy eBay and GameStop, and we will finally get physical eBay stores from 40-year-old virgin? Oh my God, Kelly Clarkson.
That's funny.
That movie's so good. I think that Walmart is taking this space very seriously. I spoke with their head of trading cards, and I just can't remember his damn Instagram profile, but he DM'd me and we talked for a little bit, and they're doing big things. And things, Walmart is a $1 trillion company. It's a rounding error to buy PSA or GameStop or whatever. I don't know if they do this organically or not. The cultures are weird. Like Walmart is like cheap toothbrushes, toothpaste, and like sports cars are cool, and like it's just different. But I think I do think it's a possibility. Nobody's thinking about Walmart, and they've just got so much capital.
They
I
do.
can see them do that. Physical stores. I mean, physical stores are a thing. Thrifting's making a comeback, and physical items are making a comeback. So, we could see that. It's pretty crazy. You put bad streamers on your. What do you ever short about? I have done good ones. It's like, yeah, like 90% of it's bad, but I shouted out somebody who honored the giveaway of a 5-figure card. I think like $1,000. I'm tired of hearing this. I talk about positive stuff sometimes, guys. Come on. Okay, here we go. I'll answer some questions and I'll keep going with the flow here. Yeah, cards are expensive.
They
There are
can
ways to get them that are not as expensive. Value bins are pretty awesome. After some latest, I don't understand why these trading companies aren't split between sports and TCG. Us sports traders getting screwed with turnaround because of TCG. Oh man, amen. How do you guys feel about that? In the chat, let me know if you're primarily TCG or primarily just drop that in there. I want to actually see it. And I can gear this answer conversation that way. I am a collector of both now, and I'm still primarily.
I only do Pokemon right now.
Hardcore, so we built the first edition
Mainly Pokemon.
set in a PSA 9 and 10 for all the cards. I'm like,
I have a couple of
to be honest,
what's that new anime? Not new, but
my Chansey and my Beat Drill, they go up every day, and it's making me mad. You're right, they have a separate area of graders for vintage. They have
I have a
separate
One Piece. I have a couple of One Piece cards. Not too many, but
and still does. That is a fact. I had an ex-Beckett grader on here talking about that. And, they would be smart. The gem rates are fascinating because, Pokemon cards, you're not dealing with autographs, you're not dealing with sticker autos, you're not dealing with embellishments, raises, other than...
Sean B, have you heard of One Piece?
And there's no back in the rounding, so it's very unique. And you're right, they would be smart to spin something off and address it that way. I think personally.
Or anybody heard of One Piece?
I mean, we're getting screwed anyway by PSA. How many of you guys have taken part in PSA May? It was a tough conversation with my son. We were at the TCG show yesterday, and he's just like, "Hey, I got this card. It's $600 in a PSA 10."
You probably have heard of it, but look it up.
Now I'm like, son.
You haven't had a chance. You heard of Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
It felt bad because we ripped a box of Evolving Skies, and we had a good box. We got the alt art card, got the Rainbow Rayquaza, and we had fun. I ripped a base unlimited pack too, which also had some really good cards in it, but none of that's going to PSA. Walmart isn't stocking cards almost everywhere though. Yeah, I mean it's a disaster. All right, so let me answer some of these things. I'll talk more about GameStop. I want to make this interactive and try to answer questions. A lot of TCG in here, which is cool. I try to cover both. Wow, this is really interesting. It feels like half and half. Oh boy. Imagine if Walmart bought Fanatics and made all products to retail. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's just a very different culture thing. This is interesting to me. So I'm TCG, but I watch sports card channels and fundamentals apply to both. I agree. And what I've found from sports card collectors is many of us have children, and our children.
Wow, it's almost 4 a.m. That's crazy.
My son in particular likes Pokemon and NBA. Those are his things to rip. So it's cool. It's allowed me to learn about the space, and what's really dope.
I don't like Pokemon right now.
We were playing Pokemon Stadium from N64 a couple weekends ago. It was awesome, just playing with the OG guys. I got switched to Pokemon after I got cooked with sports cards. Pokemon's parabolic right now. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Modern stuff, something's gonna correct, but just have fun with it.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Tag.
Just have fun with it. Like the guy said, it can be expensive.
Hey, we're gonna stop submissions now. We're too busy, which is kind of sad because I wanted to see Tag do a little bit better. Oh man, we got over 106 here for our lunch. This is great. I'm gonna hang out for the hour. I'm gonna answer stuff, talk about things. I got some plans.
I haven't sent anything grading because I have a couple cards I want to send grading, but it's expensive.
We could do something funny where like if there's enough supers, I don't know if I get enough tips as supers, I'll play a song or something like that. But please don't. All right, so this GameStop thing, I think the end game is a board seat, and I think he's going to use that board seat to potentially make acquisitions and try to make the company better. But in the meantime, he's going to raise his stock price. And I just like it when entrepreneurs act like this. I don't like it when they wear a leather jacket and act like an ass to people interviewing them, but he's got a certain cachet to him. I mean, damn, I would love to interview him sometime. Maybe when this channel hits like 100K or something like that, I can start getting, some beefier CEOs on here and things like that. Would be pretty dope. But I do want to take you to the highlights here. I think I fed this through GPT to highlight it, but it's essentially they're just trying to buy them at $125 a share, 50% cash, 50% GameStop common stock, and full shareholder election rights. He's going to work for free, all that good stuff. And
Nobody's gonna work for free. He's lying.
And again, he didn't talk to them about this at all. It was kind of just like, he just raised a ruckus on CNBC. Chauncey doesn't exist. All right. So before I talk about the lawsuit, there's a big lawsuit in sports cards today. If you guys haven't seen my reel this morning, that's next. I'm going to shout out Sports Collector Daily for this one. Before I do, answer some questions. Actually, yeah.
That's why I'm not getting my cards graded. This lawsuits around.
Chauncey and Raichu, they're like $7,500 now. It's crazy.
Wow.
When I have a very good spidey sense. I was a Bitcoin 300 guy, and I remember telling my dad about it. He's not here anymore, sadly, but he thought I was nuts. And I'm like, dude. And I ended up cashing out at I cashed some out at 25. I cashed some out at 50. Most of it's gone now. It was just too stupid not to. I have good instincts like that. And so I had the same instincts last February with Pokemon. I'm like, why is this stuff priced this way? It was like PSA 9 Charizard first edition was like 24 grand. And I'm like, this is bonkers. This first edition stuff. That's when I built it. And it's crazy. I got the BGS 9 for 20. That's worth 60 now. I got the Blastoise for 5. It's worth 15. Venusaur's 5. Everything is 3 to 4x. It's crazy. And then I ended up telling my son, well, do you want to just liquidate and just do a PSA 5 set? Nah, man, we're gonna have this forever and upgrade. So I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to get it's 20. I think it's top 50 in the registry. I'm gonna have
That's a lot. Top 50.
9.25 rating. All right, I want to get back to some of this stuff. I will talk about setting up. I set up at a card show for the first time this past weekend, and that was cool. Seeing my son wheel and deal and stuff like that.
How's everyone doing?
More than half the tables have Pokemon. So mine was just TCG, but it is definitely taken over. Sent my latest grading submission to another company, totally participating. I hit the Pikachu out of Ascendant Heroes. I knew I couldn't afford the upcharge, just sold it raw. Fuck that. That's not okay. So, well done, PSA. You have created a hobby where somebody purchases a card, and God forbid they wanted it in a slab or something like that. You've created a situation where they may not, if they get lucky on a card, you get lucky. The whole whole idea is you get lucky, right? You rip a box, you get one of one, or you get something crazy, right? You get the Lubrion, and now you're saying if you get lucky, you are penalized for being lucky. So you aren't allowed to have
Fun.
nice things. Nope. If you're gonna grade that, here it is. We're gonna use Card Ladder, which sucks and has a D plus for accuracy with no appeal process. And so now this person, instead of having something as smart, and I don't know if you wanted this for your PC or if you wanted to flip it, but now instead of that, you have to sell it raw and part with the card. And like, yeah, they'll send the card back to you. The whole I'm gonna go off on PSA. I'm gonna save a half hour for PSA because I got a nasty video coming out later today. They're gonna really regret. Okay. How many of you are collecting because you thoroughly enjoy it or just viewed it? That's actually a good question. I am a very healthy mix, man. I love flipping things and creating value from autographs out of nowhere.
Yeah, people should be able
I also
to.
like collecting too. I have an 86. I have this whole set autographed, every single card, slabbed, whatever, and I'm really proud of that. I'll never sell that, and I'm constantly upgrading. Oh man, we're up to like 140 in here. This is crazy, guys. Hopefully, do I sound good too? Usually I screw up like the mics and everything. All right, answer some more questions. I want to talk about this lawsuit. Do you ever think we'll get away from number grading and just have condition reports of the cards being encapsulated with anti-tampering? I'm gonna say there will be a new company that comes along at some point that does things a little
Different.
bit differently. Tag is doing that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point of grading was to like give it a number because no one could agree on the number. So that's a tough pill to swallow. But I feel like, I think at some point that could happen. I think PSA should just have grader notes for everything because, what they do right now, they're just like, it's like 3 words. It's embarrassing. So,
PSA is terrible.
all right. Why is allowed? No, it's like a typo or something. Grand day, sir. All right. You are the only sports card YouTube I listen. I appreciate you. It's great. I will talk to this channel for once.
I am from New York,
in,
New York City.
uh,
Thank you for asking.
and then I did a video on Instagram and I ended up getting like 23 subs that day. And I'm gonna hit 10K. My birthday's May, so it's in 4 days. I was gonna try to hit 10K by my birthday. And along the way, it's funny, like people don't believe me. They think I'm like manufacturing this or like buying views or something like that. It's fascinating. I had to open up my dashboard.
No, I don't support him.
Do it again. This is all swear on my kids 100.
I don't support him, and I don't support Kathy Hochul.
I do 2 or 3 shorts a day. Those get 5,000-10,000, and I do 3 to 4 long form a week plus lives. And I just kind of figured it out after my last channel. So, this is real. This is legit. And I think I'm gonna go wider.
But we don't talk about politics here.
Cover fraud and things like that. And that's the goal of this channel is to be like 60 minutes of the hobby, but also cover business stuff. And I think that's why I'm wider.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
The bigger you get, the more haters you have, sadly. But it's crushing. It's thanks to you guys. I appreciate all you guys. All right, so I have Pokemon cards worth so much in PSA. I want to send out to grade. Yes, PSA higher value. I love tech. Just take a month off, man. Take a month off from PSA. Unhook the IV and just take a month off to send a message that we have some power. Okay. Anyone? No one's reached out yet. So I had a dialogue with Nat before my latest tirade, before he bought that game, and I sensed that something big was about to happen from that dialogue. Obviously, I didn't know what it was. And I kind of like made up, and I was okay.
That kid's a good company.
They gave me a senior leadership contact to work with at PSA. I won't say his name. And I gave him a bunch of issues, and they weren't really addressed. I have some stuff there. Like I did a nasty experiment that I hope they get right. I cracked a ton of 9s, like 100 9s, and I got them signed. And God help them if they come back like 5s and 6s. So I had a connection with that person, but it didn't really. I didn't like the changes. And then I had a good dialogue with Ryan for a while, and I was avoiding a lot of videos. We've actually done content together, at the National. And I want to say I respect Nat and Ryan a ton. They've been very constructive and professional. And I was was avoiding stuff with Brian. I was avoiding stuff, but then something set me off. You know, a good friend of mine, Jim Jeffries, is a comedian, and you know, he got this card. It was PSA 1, and it was like a clerical error. And then I just had it. I'm like, you can't be this company, and have clerical errors like this. Like, you just can't do that.
That's not good.
That sort of set off my tirade. So we can all blame it on that PSA 1 or whatever. And since then, I have not had dialogue. I could reach out. I guarantee you they would email me back. But in this particular case, I'm not going to. They can come to me this time, and I'm not going to stop until they do. That message is loud and clear, and I suspect at some point one of them will reach out and say, "Hey, can we talk?" And I will honor that off the record, as long as we have to talk on the record after, where I talk about executives grading cards, we talk about upcharges, we talk about a lot of things. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that. The upcharges, no more upcharges.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these days just killing DGS and SGC. GameStop lost my cards after PSA ship contacted everyone. Oh my god. Joe, please DM me on Instagram. You're going to be in my next video. Please don't forget, if you don't have IG, thebostoncardhunter@gmail.com. Let's talk about the cards you lost.
Sean B, I'm gonna get ready to go. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you later.
Decided to get litigious on this. Just had to pay an upcharge on submission. I paid extra to get it back 30 days, almost took a full month. It's just, yeah, you pay the upcharge, you don't even get the experience of the higher service. You get the lower one.
Take care. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, we got a $10 super. Let's rock it. 4798. If I get $50 in supers, I'll play a